Hey everyone, it's James.
And Stephanie.
We're coming to you from the South Texas RV Supersale.
Yeah, it was in San Antonio and we were so happy to get out of the Utah cold.
Yeah, they all thought we were kind of crazy. They were sort of bundled up.
Yeah.
But you'll see us in a minute and we're in shorts. We thought it was quite nice.
It was beautiful weather while we were there.
And that made it really nice to look at the RVs, which were outside, and they were presented by Seguin RV and the South Texas Fun Center.
Yeah, and some of the trailers we looked at too for our other video as well.
Right. That's going to be out here too. But
Yeah.
just acres and acres. I like this shot because it kind of gives you a sense of exactly how many travel trailers these folks had brought to the show.
Oh no, here we go.
Yes, this is my favorite. I don't know who is in charge of marketing for the Vengeance travel trailers and toy haulers, but they need to listen to me because they need to do something like this.
Vengeance is mine!
Get your vengeance at the South Texas RV Supersale, January 2nd through 5th.
You're such a nut.
Yeah, but that's really what they should do for their marketing. Here we are talking to Phil Elam. He was the show manager.
And he's also the executive director of the Texas RV Association.
That's right. Hello, Phil.
So when you walk into the show, the very first thing you see is the Camping World display.
Right, and they had, as you might expect, a pretty impressive display of motorhomes and towables.
Yeah, and the prices were really good with all of the dealers at the show. But you know what? I was going to tell you, I was talking to one of my fitness students last week, and she and her husband bought a fifth wheel 2 years ago, and they bought it in Texas, and they live here in Utah. But they went all the way to Texas to buy it.
That's
Isn't
not
that
surprising. The prices were really good at
Yeah.
the show in general.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
from
said
what I
that's
saw.
where they got the best deal, so very interesting.
Yeah. And here's Explore USA. They had brought a lot of travel trailers and fifth wheels and a bunch of tables to eat lunch at.
And we used one of their fifth wheels in front of one of the videos that we shot with you and the RV professor.
Yeah, it was a Redwood, I believe.
Oh, look at that camper up on its platform.
30 feet in the air. Yeah, this is Ansira RV. These guys knew how to do it up right.
Yes, they did.
Oh, you're getting down.
That's their DJ. They had a DJ in the middle of the show, and they also had balloon art all over, which was really cool.
And they also had a chance for me to indulge in a little, I wouldn't call it a vicarious, but a little wishful thinking, I suppose we'll call it. I had been admiring the paint job on this particular RV all week, and I just had to get in and sit behind.
Oh, yeah,
the
there
wheel.
you are.
Yeah, look at that's right. Oh, yeah. And look at this. This thing is so big.
Look at all those people.
There's like 3 other families in there.
That
They're
could never
oblivious.
happen in our Class B. Speaking of
Class Bs, Ron Hoover RV was there, and they were a Pleasureway dealer, so I was right at home with the Bs and B pluses.
Yeah, they brought a few. There's a couple there.
Yeah, here I am checking out a Pleasureway Plateau, and here, 3 guesses what's going to happen next.
Here we go. He's getting lower,
Yeah.
And is he going to do it?
Of course I am.
And there he goes.
I can't
There he
look. I can't
goes.
look at an RV seriously without trying to crawl underneath it.
Anything interesting down there?
You'll have to wait for our Pleasureway review. Crestview RV Superstore. These fellas actually had the RV that won.
Yes. Yes, they did.
Our other video, if you haven't seen it, we pick out the best first RV for a young family.
Yep.
And Crestview won.
Yep. And now here we are by all the exhibitors, and it was interesting because there was even some campgrounds that came and had displays.
Right. Well, Texas is kind of big. I'd probably need help finding campgrounds, so I'm glad that some of them were there.
And you know, Phil kept calling me Big Bird throughout this day,
Well,
and I'm starting to see
you
why.
You can't miss it with the
Those
with
pink
the leggings.
tights, they kind of stick out, don't they?
And that's pretty much going to wrap it up from the South Texas RV Supersale. Hope you enjoyed the video as much as we enjoyed being there.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.